Guys, welcome to the Off-Grid Living Festival. I'm with the wonderful Kate. What have you made here? This is huge.
It is. It's very big. It's the biggest show yet. So we've moved to Chiltern and we now have 300 exhibitors over 20 acres and it's just massive. And there's everything here you can think of, from the latest technology through to back to basic skills. So you can see it all here.
So when we came about 4 years ago, we like 50, 60 exhibitors, like in El Dorado. Obviously, so we changed the location, but now it's like...
Yeah. It was, even then, back then it was big for the first one because it was the first of its kind, which was great. And it was amazing to see the interest back then. And now it's just exploded. Like, people are just like wanting to know how to take back their independence with power, growing food, the lot.
Yeah. So tell us about your old system. So before you got the Power Hub, tell us about your system.
I almost wouldn't call it a system. So we were living in a shed in a bush block, and we just had some second-hand panels on the roof and a little marine battery inside, and it was just enough to power.
Because you guys are on it was like the bare essentials, like with you, Ralph, as kids. It was
We started with no power, and we were like, oh, this is all right. Then we had kids, and we were like, no, I think we've got to add a few more creature comforts here.
Yeah.
So I think we had it would have been like a 1 kilowatt system if you sort of weighed up what it all was.
Yeah.
And it was just enough to run the lights, charge the laptop so I could work, and then every now and then the kids got to watch TV, which was good. And then we had to use gas, obviously, for some of our other things. So we've always been wanting to get off gas. So moving to a bigger system, that was sort of one of the real clinches.
And your starting system was it was so typical of the time, like sort of even 5 years ago, but particularly about sort of 10 years ago.
Yep.
You had a 12-volt system, and it was quite small. It wouldn't allow you to run a lot. That's pretty common.
Yep.
So even like when we were designing your new system for your beautiful new home in El Dorado,
Yep.
even when we were doing, obviously, like you have such a good idea of it already, but you're going, so we're cool to run all that, and that was so cool.
Can we have a kettle? Oh my God, we can have a toaster.
Yeah, we could.
And I was like, hang on, can we have an air conditioner? And you're like, yeah, it'll be fine. I was like, yes.
And obviously, as we're doing the design, it's like, yeah, this is really cool, man. So we went through the whole load assessment and the energy assessment.
Yep.
It's pretty cool to be able to see, so this is what you've currently got, this is what you're currently running. You can now run this, and it was so funny. I loved it, when I could see the joy, you and Ralph, in Ashton. We're going to be able to run this. We've got this beautiful new home. We're going to be able to run this. This is cool.
Yeah, so the creature comforts we have now are amazing, compared to what we had.
Yeah. So what are you running now?
So now we've got your Power Hub.
Yep. In terms of your appliances,
we've got all your usual kitchen stuff. So we've got, kettles, toasters, smoothie makers. We actually have a microwave now, which I never thought we'd have. I've got, with the dishwasher and the fridge, I got, the ones with the inverter in them. So just to be sure that we weren't using too much power. So it
has a lower startup capacity.
It does,
which is really good because it doesn't put as much pressure on the inverter.
Exactly.
And it uses less power, which is really good.
Yeah. So that's been really good having those ones. And then the split system we got again, it's got its own inverter, so it's not using too much power.
And especially the split system, that always seems, particularly 4 years ago when you were starting the path of off-grid education, which is essentially the festival, which is awesome. There was so much talk of hang on, there's no chance you can run a kettle off-grid.
Exactly. It was people, and people were always like, oh, can't run my hairdryer. Oh, no. I'm not going off-grid.
But now it's run the hairdryer, run the kettle, at once as well.
Yep, and then also, moving away from gas, we've got the induction stove and the heat pump hot water system.
Yeah.
So those were the two that we really wanted to move towards to get away from gas. And we do still have a fireplace from the lovely pivot stoves.
Yes.
So we've got that backup heating in the winter. If we have too many cloudy days in a row, we can't turn the splitty on. Maybe we can always put the fire on.
Yeah. And you aren't running off generator either.
No generator. Generator free.
Yeah. That's pretty cool. And that's I tell you what, as part of the system design, that's so important. Everyone's different, and some of the heavier power users, they need a backup generator.
Yep.
Because that's the nature of their household. Everyone uses power differently.
Yeah.
But obviously your goal was not to use the generator, and I'm so happy to be able to nail that.
Yeah. So I've had the power's gone out once, and it's when I've plugged in the electric vehicle in the afternoon when did all my stuff.
And you got an electric vehicle as well. That's
that can charge off the system if I charge it during the day.
Yes.
So if it goes past about 7 p.m, which I did once, I went to bed. Fans were on, and in the middle of the night the fans turned off, and I thought, what's going on here? And I went, oh, the electric vehicle's still plugged in.
That's not bad over the course of, been on for a while now.
Yeah.
You've been installed now for about 6 months?
Yeah, since December.
Yeah,
yep,
cool.
Yep.
About 5 months, yeah.
Yeah, and it's going well. We haven't tried winter yet, so we'll see how that goes.
Because the way we designed your system, so we had we'll go about the cabinet now too. So obviously had the same Power Hub cabinet. The way we designed it too, we remember different types of solar. So we have on this side. On this side, okay, we had the DC coupled solar.
Yep.
So that's going straight from your solar controller down directly into your batteries to be really efficient to charge your batteries.
Yep.
And then we had the AC coupled, which with the inverter here adds onto so you had a 10 kVA inverter. We basically went 10 plus 5 by having that solar inverter.
Yep.
And that's how you charge your car throughout the day.
That's how.
Because that was the idea. So when rather than pulling from your batteries throughout the day, we run directly from your solar. So both the DC coupled and the AC.
Well, nice, good to know. I love that. And I love with this when I can, at home, if I'm like, oh, how's the power going? Not sure. All I have to do is just tap the screen, go, all right, we've got 44% left. Oh, I better unplug the car so we've got power for the evening.
Yeah.
Yep.
And even be able to, like, when the screen turned off one day, I brought it in a couple of months ago.
Yep.
Even when it turned off, we're able to give us a call, reboot it.
Just remotely fix the system. Yeah, and you can see what's going on from your office, can't you?
Yeah, it's always strange though, like from your end, because you can see us making the changes.
Yeah. Take control of the house.
Yeah.
Turn everything off.
It's pretty cool. You can't go appliance by
April
appliance.
Fools, I'll just be like, why is our power off today?
Yeah. No, but that's pretty similar system to this, except you got the 4 batteries plus the 10 kVA.
Yeah, so that's full,
that
section. But even still, people who don't know much about off-grid, they come around and want a bit of a tour.
Yeah.
And I show them, I'm like, no, this is everything. And they're like, where's the other
where's
stuff?
Where's the big bank of batteries?
Where's the big giant thing? And I'm like, no, this is the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, they love it actually. So we've been giving plenty of little house tours, and people love seeing it. And people that come to stay with us for a week or something, they're shocked that the whole thing's running off grid.
Yeah. And obviously with additional, say for example, you add more appliances on later, we can add another battery cabinet right next to it, so we can put more batteries in there. You've got a fair bit of solar coming in, so we'll be able to add more batteries.
We do. Yeah, that would be the way to go. Like often it's on 100% all day.
Yeah.
So if we had more batteries, that would be being used. Not that we really have anything else to use. Like we've got everything we need now.
Yeah.
But I guess
too, from a budget point of view, because it's obviously like it's a fair investment. You're paying for your power bills 15 years in advance.
Yeah, exactly.
Being able to sort of chip away at it, so get through winter, even add a couple of batteries if you need it, and that's the cool thing with the system now.
Yep.
And
I think for a lot of
hope it
people,
continues to grow as your family grows, which would be really cool.
Yeah. The kids will be using more power, actually, But no, I think a lot of people go towards off-grid for the bills. Like they want no bills, which is great. I love that. But there's something about it as well, just that knowing, like when you flick a switch or you're using something, it's just coming from the sun. Like it just feels good. It's like you don't have to feel guilty about turning anything on.
Riley from our as over in the Off-Grid Guru's tent earlier, but he said the exact same thing. It's like there's no better feeling when your batteries are down a little bit, say they're at 50%, and you see that in like a couple of hours they're straight back up to 80. He's like, that is the best.
Yeah.
He also said that, look, my battery's still at 100% or 90% come like say 8 o'clock. He said, you just want to use it now.
Yeah, you want to use it up, yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, honestly, stoked to be able to help you. It's been an absolute pleasure being a part of the festival for the last 4 years, and especially coming on board as the title sponsor this year has been. We love it. Just seeing like the level of education of everyone here is so much better. Like they know so much more about systems, and it's a lot due to the education that you're giving.
Yeah, questions getting a bit more advanced in the talks.
Yeah, well, it's honestly, and the 7 different talk stages you have this year, it's definitely helping off-grid education and providing that pathway to sustainability and independence. So great stuff.
Yeah, I think often people come along to learn about one thing and then they accidentally learn about 10 or so other things on their journey around the festival and go home with lots of knowledge and tactics.
Yeah, well, we'll keep it up and we'll look forward to seeing it. I don't know how much space going there next year, but
we might have to cap it there.
Yeah. Thank you, Kate, and I will look forward to seeing the system keep on going.
Yeah. Thank you very much.